Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And a glance here at their quarterback standing 6'3".
And when you watch Kenny Pickett play, you see a young man who got better every season in college and really blossomed in his final campaign, took his game to a new level, and made him a first-round pick in the NFL. He's the type of kid who can beat you with his mind, beat you with his arm, and occasionally with his legs. A tough...
There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Javonte Williams with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers will jump on top for the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
And the tendency for most of these guys is to want to match things right away because they have a lot of confidence in their talent, too. They just saw a big strike against their team, and you know they're thinking to themselves, I can get this back right now on one play. Well, if it's there, you take it. But otherwise, just go ahead and calm your team down. Run the offense, get things going, and see how things settle in.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off-play action. Watts. He'll air this one out for Kirk. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Pickett to throw on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
On 1st down, Watts. He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
That's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And the Colts are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And now a stoppage, and looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Watts. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack, and that makes things tougher here on 3rd and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught on the left side by Kirk. Touchdown Colts! Christian Kirk with career touchdown number 70. And the Colts are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pickett will look to throw it here. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Back to throw, Pickett. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. He's got room at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that drive, 4 plays. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, You've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Watts. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe them.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Now Pickett. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Here's Pickett. This is caught. And he's brought down. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Steelers. So what a first half that he has had running the football. That now 3 touchdown runs.
And I would anticipate that when they get down in the red zone, he's going to get more chances as this game goes on. And I think that the guys blocking for him are going to ask for him to get more chances. They like the rhythm they've developed.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as they get this up to the 29. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. This offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
To throw on second down, Watts. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. He's able to get 4 back on the run, but now they'll have to find something here on 3rd and about 14. Back to throw. Watts. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
And a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Pickett back to the air on second down. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Pickett. Open man is Johnson. Touchdown Steelers. Deontay Johnson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to add on to their first half lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And in the end, it was Deontay Johnson's touchdown catch to cap the drive. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Colts set to take over here offensively. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing on first down. Watts. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. From the gun on 3rd down. Watts. And that's knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. First kick 47. This one looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A pickup of 27. And they pick up the 1st down in the process.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. James Daniels, the guard, called for the penalty there. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. So we've reached halftime here with a visiting message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's got to be wondering what happened in that first half. 3 interceptions, very uncharacteristic.
And even the great ones go through phases like this.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point now by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The Colts send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And taken at the 46. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A pretty good return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of. But when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
Steps away. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
High throw, but the catch is made. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Well, the jet sweep, this is Godwin. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
From the 25 on second down. Pickett under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing on third down, here's Pickett.
Eluding the pressure right. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Johnson. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the...
Frank Reich not so sure about that last call. He's going to go ahead. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. This one swung out to Williams.
And in for the Steelers, touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
A 9-yard touchdown grab.
And the Steelers extend their lead yet again.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational. CD, that is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing
under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Epinesa able to record his 5th sack of the season.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Watts. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, got the safe completion on 3rd. $40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. On the NFL scoreboard, 3rd quarter now in Lambeau. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the tick.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Watts. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here. Over 20 yards.
A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
To throw on 2nd down. Watts. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. Touchdown.
Rondale Moore.
30 yards.
And the Colts get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Gay is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Pittsburgh offense making their way back out. We paid this offense plenty of compliments already, but, I mean, they are deserving as they start another series. To be leading by this much with so much time left to play in the 4th, Charles, it's really, really been impressive to watch.
It has been, and you have to think to yourself, the preparation that went into this, but the absolute focus that they kept throughout in order to have this kind of a result. This is Super Bowl-esque, and they've got to feel awfully good about what they put out there today.
On 2nd and 11 now. Pickett looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, a leap, and he will make the catch. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Pickett now on 1st down.
Flush to his right. Completing it to the right side, Johnson.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Chris Godwin with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Steelers are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watts. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Bradley Chubb getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Taken right around the 44. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Steeler offense, they're set up nicely as they take over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pickett sets up play action.
Flushed out right. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Kenny Moore.
And the Colts are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And now here is another interception. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a a Steeler touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And the Colts coming out now. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. They begin with a run by Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on second down, Watts. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now it's 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Watts. His throw incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
That pass complete to Moore. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Escaping the pressure right.
That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin.
He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout. And actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the 3rd quarter doing the old hold up 4 fingers college sign, meaning the 4th quarter is ours. And they certainly weren't kidding.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Five yards remain on 2nd down.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because Someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today.